So, Bill Gates, he has been all over the news in the last few days because he did an interview where he talked about the incredible potential of AI. And there were two things that kind of came out of this interview, and depending which sort of press you read, some of them focused on the fact that he said all but three types of job will be eliminated. But we picked this one because I really like the idea. So basically, he's saying that AI is going to take us to a 2-day week, which is really interesting. So a few things to say about this. I think that first of all, I always kind of attach quite a lot of credibility to what Bill Gates says, not just because he's Bill Gates, and obviously he's been there and done it, but he wrote a book probably 20, 30 years ago now called The Road Ahead, which was really, really kind of precise in predicting lots of things that have happened. And I used to work in one of his companies about 20 years ago, and maybe longer, but a long time ago. And there was this whole thing about micropayments and the microeconomy, which we were sort of working on at the time, which has kind of obviously exploded into e-commerce as we know it. So always have a lot of kind of interest in what he's saying. But I think it really underlines how much we are actually underestimating AI in this kind of medium to long term, because obviously, wherever you go at the moment, everyone's talking about AI, but no one's really talking about AI as much in these kind of terms, in terms of, is it eliminating jobs? How do we think about that? How are governments planning for that? Is it going to take us to this world of leisure that computing was always going to and never did? And I just think it's really interesting from that perspective, because I think if you go back 20, 30 years and we looked into the future, we kind of all thought we were going to be a bit like the Jetsons in terms of the way that life would be very, very different. But I think when you sort of talk to people about this kind of impact and this sort of stuff happening, people just don't engage with it. They don't sort of take it seriously in that sort of medium term. So lots of things here. I've got a few more things to say, but I'm interested to know what what you think. Raina, what do you think of Bill Gates and his 2-day work week and AI reworking the entire world as we know it?